Well, I used AVAIL for the first time in 2011, and started to using it because I went to some grower meetings, and Dr. Barney Gordon was there, and he explained and showed some data, on the board and on the PowerPoint and so forth about how AVAIL had affected the crop just by putting it on there. And so you're always looking for a better way to farm, and you're looking for something that will help you produce more yield. Well, there's a lot of things that make for a good crop. Some things you don't have control of, but you try to control everything that you have a responsible say in it. And that is, you want to put your fertilizer down, you want to plant it the right time, you want to harvest it the right time, and you want to keep your weeds taken care of. You can always get into problems. One of the biggest problems we have a lot of times is with drought, and that just really kills us. Usually we can make a pretty good crop, unless we just get flooded out, and our area right through here is not prone to be flooding at any time. You put out what you call the basic things like fertilizer, you water, good seed and so forth like that, but you can always tweak these things with other little things. It's like when you plant your soybeans, if you put a fungicide out, or if you inoculate your seed, well, that's the way you have to look at AVAIL. That's one more product, and if it's a terrible year and you only get, say, a 2 bushel increase in your yield, but if you multiply that times your entire crop, it will still come back as an improvement to your crop, and it'll produce you more yield. And it's just one of those things that you can use that will make it a lot better. I've used AVAIL beginning this year on corn, and we had a corn yield of averaged about 125 to 130 bushels this year. In years past, it would probably be, it depended, but I would say maybe 10 bushels less than that. On the cotton this year, we had the very best cotton we've ever had. Now, we didn't have big insect problems, so we didn't have to spray for those, and we got rains at some needed times. And that's always so important to mention, the rain. But the AVAIL pushed us, into the 2 1/4 to 2.5 bale area, which we have not ever seen that before. 2 bales to the acre is an excellent crop for me, and so we were exceeding that this year. And then the soybeans are coming in about 40 bushels an acre, and that's real good for me. And AVAIL is a product that I would recommend to everybody, and to put it on everything they've got. It's worked for me, and it's worked for me quite a few years, because I've put in about 30 crops, and it works, and it's a good product.